Welcome back to the channel, folks. I am Matt. Hope you're all doing well. Today, we are going to check out the Caliburn Koko Prime by Uwell, a follow-up to their very popular Caliburn Koko. This one has a built-in 690 milliamp hour battery and has the same coil system as the Caliburn G. Let's go ahead and dive into it. This is what your packaging is going to look like. So inside you will have a user manual, some warranty info, a little warning card. Then you'll have your device that has a pod and coil pre-installed. Then you do get a second coil, a USB-C cable, and a lanyard that has these funky splotches, kind of, 80s styling retro sort of look to it. Okay, so here is the device. Built-in 690 milliamp hour battery. I think this is aluminum. Could be zinc alloy, but it feels a little bit lighter than zinc alloy. So anyway, a light metal body. USB-C port on the bottom there. You have some battery venting right there. Now, as far as the size goes on this thing, it's about the same size as the original Koko, but a little bit thicker, and it does have a larger battery. You got a light indicator right there. That goes from green to blue to red, depending on your battery. Above 60%, you're in green. 30 to 60, blue. Under 30, you're at red. Airflow inlet right there. It says Uwell up top there, and there's a little hole to connect your lanyard. Now, this does have replaceable panels that are magnetic. It says keep it on the backside. And so I believe they are going to be selling multiple different panel types for this. And they sent me some customized Suck My Mod panels. Pretty cool. So that just goes on like so. And on this side, it does say Koko underneath there. Whoops, there we go. Now the pods up here are the same pods as the Caliburn G. This one is only draw activated though. There is no button like the original Koko. So let's go ahead and peel this off. And with the bottom there, the airflow gets in right there. And remember, this has replaceable coils. So they're releasing a new coil with this. This one is a 1 ohm, rated for 10 to 15 watts, and it is a round wire coil. If you remember the coils that came with the Caliburn G, those were the unmeshed coils that were 0.8 ohms. And the second coil you get is the exact same. Kind of think they should have included one of the 0.8s, one of the 1 ohms, but you get 2 1 ohms with this. But you can obviously use the 0.8s with this device. So when putting the coils back in, you line up the flat side with that flat edge there. Let's go ahead and push it down like so. To fill, it is top fill. You just go like that with the mouthpiece. Then you got the little membrane up top there. You just put your tip in like so, 2 ml capacity, and fill it on up. Now, I use the Caliburn G a lot, and what I like to do when it's a brand new coil like this, I mean, you could just let it sit for a minute or two, but I just put a drop or two. Come on, guy, my liquid's almost gone. Drop or two of liquid down the top there and let it soak in. Now, like the Caliburn G, this has 2 steps of airflow control. So, see right there is your airflow hole. If you have the hole right here on the outside, that's going to be looser right there. But if you flip it, that'll be tighter. I enjoy it on the tighter setting. So let's go ahead and push it down. And you got a little liquid window right there. I usually just fill these pods in place like that. So that's pretty much it, guys. There's a look at it in the hands. Now, compared to the Caliburn G, there they are. They really, differ in styling. They use the same pods, but this one's more of a funky retro kind of look. This one's more of a classy modern kind of look. And here's a few of the others I've been using. It's a purple, a black. All right, guys, that is it for the up close. Let's go ahead, go up top, vape these, and talk about them a little more. All right, here is the Koko Prime 12 milligram e-liquid inside. And remember, I have it on the tighter setting, 1 ohm coils. Here we go. Yeah, vapes like the Caliburn G does. Just with these 1 ohm coils, it's a little bit cooler than with the 0.8 ohm, which is to be expected. I personally prefer the 0.8 ohm coils. That's what I have in here. I've been using this a ton. Probably my most used pod system since this one came out. and it's just a little bit warmer with the 0.8s. But if you're a Nic Salt, 25 milligram type of user or whatever, you might want these 1 ohm coils that gives you a little bit cooler vape. Now, going into pros and cons. Cons first. A lot of it's just subjective stuff here. I complained about the mouthpiece a little bit in the Caliburn G video. Just took some getting used to. Now I'm used to it, so it doesn't bother me. This one doesn't have a button. The Caliburn G does. That can be good or bad depending on who you are. I, use it both ways. I will say sometimes it's annoying because I'll put this in my pocket and forget to turn it off, and it'll fire in my pocket, which isn't good. And this one, you can use a lanyard. It's more of that squared off style. So, a lot of this comes down to just preferences. For me personally, I like the look of the Caliburn G better. It's more my style. This one's not bad, but it's a little bit funkier, a little bit more wild, but it'll be interesting to see some of the different panels that come out for it. Like I said, it vapes the same. The airflow is the same. On the looser setting, it's a loose MTL, kind of like the original Caliburn. And then on the tighter setting, it's a medium MTL, which I really like. So, as far as other cons, it's kind of hard sometimes to see your light indicator when you're puffing it. So that makes it a little more difficult to see where your battery's at. But that's really all I got. Going into pros, it's a lot of the same as the Caliburn G. The vape quality is freaking amazing. USB-C is nice. These have bigger batteries than the original Caliburns. The 2 steps of airflow control are awesome. Like I said, I like the tighter setting. And I just love these freaking 0.8 ohm unmeshed coils. So even if you get the Prime, I would suggest picking up a pack of the 0.8 ohms. It's just a nice warm vape. So yeah. Both of these are great. Both are going to give you the same kind of vape. This one has a button. This one has replaceable panels, and you can use a lanyard with it. And the styling's different. So if you're trying to decide between the two, I'd really just base it on which one you like the look of more. And do you want a button? Now, I think price on this thing is going to be in that $30 to $40 range. Let's end it there, folks. That about wraps it up. Until next time, thanks for watching. Suck my mod.